All right, everyone, get ready because today we are taking a deep dive into the world of beauty pageants.
Ooh, exciting.
Specifically, the Miss Universe crown.
Okay.
You might be thinking, what's so deep about a sparkly tiara?
Right.
But trust me,
Okay.
this is way more interesting than it seems.
All right. I'm intrigued.
We've got a whole stack of press releases.
Oh, wow.
And news articles all about the 2024 Miss Universe crown.
Okay.
And let me tell you, there's a twist.
Really?
Things got interesting right from the start.
Oh.
All the buzz was about Mouawad,
Yeah.
the famous luxury jewelry house. They were all set to design the crown.
Right.
All these themes of women's empowerment,
Oh.
global unity.
Yeah, the usual Miss Universe.
Yeah, exactly.
Jazz.
Diamonds, gemstones, all very symbolic, very on brand.
Yeah, for sure.
Then, boom, a Filipino company called Jewelmer
Oh, wow.
swoops in with their golden South Sea pearls
Wow.
and takes over the crown design.
Really?
Yeah.
So what happened?
That's what we're going to unpack today.
Oh, yeah.
Not just what changed, but why?
Right.
What does it tell us about the Miss Universe competition itself? And what might it signal for the future?
Interesting. Okay.
So before we get to the big reveal,
Right.
let's start with Mouawad.
Okay.
They've designed several Miss Universe crowns in the past, right?
They have. Yeah, they're pretty much the go-to for pageant crowns.
Okay.
This designs are always super intricate,
Yeah,
dripping with symbolism.
I can imagine.
This time around, they were focusing on resilience,
Mm-hmm.
compassion,
Okay.
strength,
Yeah.
all those qualities they associate with the impact of Miss Universe winners.
Yeah, makes sense.
Right.
But beyond those general themes,
Yeah.
what was specific about this design?
Huh.
Were there any interesting details or quotes that stand out to you?
They talked about using diamonds to represent inner strength,
Okay.
and they were arranged in this radiating pattern,
Okay.
like ripples spreading outward.
I like that.
They also incorporated blue, purple,
Okay.
and silver gemstones,
Interesting.
colors often linked to wisdom, unity, and royalty.
Yeah. Classic
Right.
pageant imagery.
Exactly.
Crowns, diamonds,
Mhm.
powerful women changing the world.
It's all there.
It's all there.
And their spokesperson even said that this crown was meant to represent
Okay.
the tangible impact a Miss Universe winner has on society.
Interesting.
Not just beauty,
Right.
but action.
I see. So it sounds like Mouawad was really leaning into the Miss Universe brand.
Yeah,
Emphasizing the idea that these women are forces for good,
for sure.
not just pretty faces.
Definitely.
But then Jewelmer enters the picture.
Right.
What do we know about them?
So Jewelmer is a Filipino company,
Okay.
and they're known for these stunning golden South Sea pearls.
Hold on, back up a sec.
Yeah.
Golden South Sea pearls.
Yeah.
What makes this so special?
Oh, they're special.
I'm picturing your average white pearl necklace, but I have a feeling this is a whole different ballgame.
Oh, yeah. These are not your grandma's pearls.
Okay.
Golden South Sea pearls are incredibly rare.
Okay.
They're cultivated in these giant oysters
Really?
off the coast of the Philippines.
Wow.
We're talking pristine waters,
Okay.
a very specific environment.
Interesting.
They carefully select these giant oysters and nurture them for years.
Years.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm starting to understand why they'd be chosen for the Miss Universe crown. That's a level of luxury and exclusivity.
Yeah.
That definitely fits the image.
Plus, there's the whole national pride angle.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Having a Filipino company craft the crown,
Right.
using the national gem,
Yeah.
that's a pretty big deal.
It adds this whole other layer of meaning to the crown.
Right.
Connecting it to the host country and its cultural heritage.
Exactly.
Makes sense.
And Jewelmer's CEO was pretty ecstatic about it. He said the crown would be a striking emblem of the magic that transpires when man works in harmony with nature.
Okay, that quote definitely sets a different tone than the Mouawad press release.
Yeah.
It's less about global impact and more about this connection to nature, this craftsmanship,
Right.
this almost mystical quality.
Exactly. And that's where things get really interesting.
Okay.
Why the sudden switch from Mouawad to Jewelmer?
Right. What prompted this shift in focus?
Yeah.
And maybe even more importantly, what does it say about the evolving image of Miss Universe? Is this a sign that the competition is moving away from those traditional ideas of beauty and empowerment
Interesting.
towards something different?
I think those are exactly the questions we need to explore.
Okay.
And luckily, we have a whole deep dive ahead of us to do just that.
Let's do it.
All right. Welcome back.
Okay.
So before we get too deep into analyzing this whole crown switch,
Right.
I think it's important to understand why Jewelmer's Golden South Sea pearls are such a big deal. You mentioned earlier that it takes years to cultivate a single pearl.
Yeah, honestly, I'm still a little mind blown by that.
Right.
It's not like they just pluck these pearls out of the ocean, right? There's a whole process involved.
It's incredibly intricate.
Okay.
Jewelmer has these pearl farms off the coast of Palawan in the Philippines.
Wow.
We're talking pristine waters,
Okay.
a very specific environment.
Interesting.
They carefully select these giant oysters and nurture them for years.
So how does a plain old oyster end up creating a pearl?
Well,
Let alone one that's golden.
naturally, oysters produce pearls as a defense mechanism.
Okay.
When an irritant, like a grain of sand, gets inside the shell,
Right.
the oyster coats it with layers of a substance called nacre.
Interesting.
Over time,
Okay.
those layers build up and form a pearl.
That makes sense. But what about the golden color?
Yeah.
Is that just a natural variation?
Exactly.
Okay.
The golden South Sea pearls, the color comes from specific pigments in the oyster shell. It's totally natural. No dyes or treatments involved.
Wow, that's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
So we're talking years of careful cultivation, this whole delicate process.
Right.
It sounds like the kind of thing that would appeal to people who value luxury and sustainability.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's a key part of Jewelmer's brand.
Okay.
They're very focused on sustainable pearl farming practices.
Interesting.
They talk about working in harmony with nature,
Okay.
respecting the environment,
Right.
ensuring the long-term health of the oyster populations.
That's interesting, especially in the context of the Miss Universe competition.
Yeah.
Traditionally, pageants haven't been known for their eco-friendly practices.
Right.
Think about all the travel, the elaborate costumes, the waste generated.
Yeah, good point.
So maybe
this crown is a sign that things are changing.
you think so?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Maybe Jewelmer's involvement signals a shift towards a more conscious, sustainable approach to beauty pageants.
I mean, it would make sense. If you're crowning someone as a global role model, as someone who's supposed to inspire others,
Yeah.
wouldn't you want to align that with values like sustainability and environmental responsibility?
Definitely.
Yeah.
And it's not just about aligning with values.
Right.
It's about sending a message.
Okay.
Choosing Jewelmer with their focus on ethical sourcing and sustainable practices could be a way for the Miss Universe organization to show that they're evolving,
Interesting.
that they're taking these issues seriously.
Okay, so we've established that these golden South Sea pearls are pretty extraordinary,
Yeah,
both in terms of their beauty and the way they're produced.
for sure.
But let's get back to the crown itself.
Okay.
What does this Lumière de l'Infini actually look like?
Right.
I'm dying to know how they incorporated these pearls into the design.
Well, picture this.
Okay.
A base of warm yellow gold,
Mm-hmm.
symbolizing the sun's energy.
Okay.
From there, delicate tendrils of diamonds and gold extend upwards,
Okay.
almost like rays of light.
I like it.
And nestled among those tendrils
Yeah.
are the golden South Sea pearls,
Wow.
each one radiating this luminous glow.
Okay, I'm getting major goddess vibes from this description.
I know, right?
It sounds incredibly elegant and ethereal.
And the way the pearls are arranged is really interesting.
Okay.
They're clustered together in a way that evokes the movement of waves,
Nice.
creating this sense of fluidity and dynamism.
Cool.
It's like the crown itself is alive,
Yeah.
pulsating with energy.
Wow, it's amazing how much symbolism they've packed into this one object.
Right.
You've got the pearls themselves representing the natural beauty of the Philippines.
Yeah.
You've got the golden diamonds symbolizing light and power.
Right.
And then you've got this overall design that evokes the sea, the sun,
Yeah.
this sense of harmony with nature.
And let's not forget that this crown was handcrafted by Filipino artisans.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So you've also got this element of cultural heritage
Yeah.
and national pride woven into the design.
It's so much more than just a sparkly accessory.
It really is.
It's a statement,
Yeah.
a story,
Mm-hmm.
a symbol of the Philippines itself.
Exactly. And I think that's what makes this design switch so fascinating.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just about aesthetics.
Right.
It's about a shift in values.
Okay.
A new way of thinking about what the Miss Universe crown represents.
We were talking earlier about the potential impact of this crown
Yeah.
on the winner, the judges,
Right.
and the public's perception of the competition.
Yeah.
Do you think this focus on sustainability,
Mm-hmm.
on ethical sourcing,
Yeah.
might actually influence people's opinions?
It's definitely possible.
Okay.
Seeing the Miss Universe winner crowned with these stunning golden South Sea pearls,
Right.
knowing the story behind them,
Yeah.
the craftsmanship,
Mm-hmm.
the sustainable practices,
Yeah.
it could definitely make people view her
Okay.
and the competition itself in a different light.
It's almost like the crown itself becomes a symbol of a new era for beauty pageants.
Interesting.
One that's less about superficial beauty
Yeah.
and more about values, about making a positive impact on the world.
And that raises a really interesting question.
What's that?
Could this crown be a catalyst for change within the pageant world? Could it inspire other organizations to follow suit, to embrace sustainability and ethical practices?
Now, that's something I'd love to see.
Right.
Imagine a future where beauty pageants are at the forefront of promoting environmental awareness
Yeah.
and social responsibility.
It would be a pretty powerful evolution, wouldn't it?
It would, absolutely.
And who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe this crown is the first step in that direction.
As we're wrapping up this deep dive,
Yeah.
there's one more thing I keep coming back to. Jewelmer's quote about the magic that transpires when man works in harmony with nature.
Oh, yeah.
It feels like more than just a marketing slogan.
I agree. There's a deeper philosophy at play here.
Yeah, and it makes me wonder if this crown isn't just about showcasing sustainability, but actually reframing what we consider beautiful in the first place.
That's a good point.
So instead of just focusing on outward appearance,
Right.
maybe it's about appreciating the beauty of process,
Yeah.
of craftsmanship, of this delicate balance between humans and the environment.
Exactly. The golden South Sea pearls are a perfect example.
Yeah.
They're not just beautiful objects.
Right.
They're the result of years of dedication, of working with nature, not against it.
It makes me think about the Miss Universe competition itself.
Okay.
What if this crown signifies a shift in the qualities they're looking for in a winner?
Interesting.
Instead of just rewarding physical beauty and stage presence,
Right.
maybe it's about recognizing those who embody this deeper sense of harmony,
Yeah.
of respect for the planet, of using their platform for positive change.
It would be a pretty radical shift for the pageant world, wouldn't it?
It would, but wouldn't it be amazing to see a Miss Universe who's not only stunning,
Yeah.
but also a passionate advocate for sustainability?
Someone who inspires others to think differently about their own impact on the environment.
Definitely, I'm on board with that.
I'm totally on board with that vision.
Yeah.
It would definitely elevate the entire competition, give it a whole new level of meaning and relevance.
And it could have a ripple effect beyond just the pageant world.
Oh, yeah. How so?
Imagine young people seeing this empowered, environmentally conscious woman wearing the Miss Universe crown.
Okay. Yeah.
It could inspire them to get involved in sustainability efforts,
Right.
to make more conscious choices in their own lives.
Okay, so maybe we're getting a little ahead of ourselves here.
Maybe a little bit.
But I do think there's something powerful about this idea that the crown itself can be a symbol for change,
Yeah,
for a more sustainable and conscious future.
absolutely. And whether or not the Miss Universe organization fully embraces that message,
Right.
it's certainly a conversation starter.
Yeah, for sure.
It makes us question our own definitions of beauty, our relationship with nature.
And the potential for positive change
Yeah.
within seemingly traditional institutions.
So what do you think, listener?
Yeah.
Does this crown change your perception of the Miss Universe competition? Does it make you more curious about Jewelmer and the world of golden South Sea pearls?
And even more broadly, what are some other ways we can challenge traditional notions of beauty and success?
Yeah.
How can we use our own platforms, however big or small, to advocate for a more sustainable future?
Those are some great questions to ponder.
Yeah.
And hopefully this deep dive has given you some new insights and inspiration to take with you.
Definitely.
Until next time, keep exploring,
Yeah.
keep questioning, and keep diving deep.